Okay, hi everybody. This is it. This is the Invisible Sun black box. We're going to do an unboxing. We'll see what it looks like. Now I got to move you. Not entirely sure how to get it out of here. There we go. And I got a box for Felix. Yeah. I got a box for you. It's pretty spectacular. Oh man. Wow, this is neat. Couple of scuff marks. Okay, Felix. Okay. Here's the box for you. So it opens up like this. And then it's got all of these compartments in the front here full of stuff. So let's swing the camera around and I'll open it up. So yeah, we've got Invisible Sun logo, some scuff marks which I'm not happy about, but c'est la vie. Oh, it's got felt on the bottom too. It's the infamous hand. Looks like we have a bunch of counters or something. We've got cards. These look like spells. Objects of power. Objects of power. Never mind, they are objects of power. This is props envelope. We've got dice. Spells that look like. Not sure. We got all sorts of stuff. Invisible Sun Sooth deck. And more decks. Lots and lots of decks. Gamma Vance spell. Alpha Vance spell. Looks like Path of the Suns. I believe this is the cloth map of the city you're in. Yeah. Yeah, I guess it's a poster. The actuality. And on the back we have that city again. Or we have a bigger map. Okay, so Saturnine is up in the corner. The Indigo Sun. How cool. Hey everybody, I wanted to continue with the unboxing of this Invisible Sun game. So I've got a couple of cameras set up and we're going to go through it and just kind of look at unbox stuff. So we'll start with the top here. Well, first of all, we have this hand, which I believe is the Path of the Suns. And I think you put cards in its hand there. So that's just resin and cool. And so starting out, we've got some, they look like painted wood counters. I probably won't unbox those. But we do have some cards here. So, objects of power. Okay, so I'm still learning the game. I'm not entirely sure what objects of power are. I think they're items that you hold. But it looks like we have, for instance, like gratitude, level 2, intricate ceramic vase filled with flowers. The vase produces an endless amount of simple but beautiful long-stemmed flowers. Pulling one from the vase and handing it to another shows sincere gratitude, hence the vase's name. The recipient gains 1 bene to a pool of their choice. Hi, Felix. The gratitude is not sincere. The flower blackens and dies immediately, conveying no bene. No one can receive more than 1 flower from a vase between sunrises. Object depletion 0. Check use each day, but never more than once a day. So the game I was reading works on some certain things work on a depletion system where if you roll a 0 on a 10-sided die, that's when it stops working. So yeah, these must be items. The Face of Nothing, the Eternal Lock, Ephemera Bag, Endless Coil, Encumbrous Pin, Empty Box. Empty box. Small metal box with a hinged lid. The empty box is sometimes called the hunger box. Its emptiness is its power. When it is opened, it immediately draws in 1 faraway object no heavier than 25 pounds that the opener selects, even if that object is in the possession of someone else. The box traps the item, although the owner can choose whether the item is destroyed or stored for later removal. If the box isn't empty, however, it has no power. That's really cool. So a lot of these, I think all of these items are not found in the books. They're just found in the deck here. So it's kind of unique to this system of game. And that's all we have for the top shelf. Oh. So we have a props envelope. The game comes with a whole bunch of props, which I thought was really cool. And I did open this earlier to kind of see because I was curious about it, but it looks like we have Varen Exorcist. So this is a business card of some sort. Another business card of Grimm's Graymere. Holder is granted access to the chained tomes of Grimm's Graymere. Standard fees apply. Rare books. So these are all business cards that you can run into. That's really cool. The red, Laughter of Stone's Vineyard. So I think this is a sticker that you're supposed to put on an actual bottle of wine, which I thought was really interesting. We got a train ticket, another business card, a postcard, which is kind of cool. Wish you were here. And that's an actual postcard because I could use it as an actual postcard, which is awesome. This is Saturnine. Welcome to Saturnine City of Notion. So it's kind of like a brochure for the city for like tourists. So really cool. The Mongolian Moth, presented by culinary artistry and gourmet conjurer Salanday. So this is a menu for a fake restaurant. Far Pyramid Theater. This looks like a poster for the theater. This is another restaurant menu, Graver's Cafe. A reward sign for somebody in the game, I'm assuming. Another poster for Zeros, which I am not sure what it is because I haven't read that far, but yeah. Another poster. And then this is like letterhead, Order of the Vance letterhead. And I think there's probably other orders in here. So that's all the props that comes with the game. Really, really cool stuff again. I love it. Just makes the world feel immersive, I think. And something that a lot of games, this went above and beyond to make the world feel that way. And a lot of games, granted, don't have the time or money to do something like this, but Monty Cook did, and they did it. So that's really cool. It comes with these Beta Vance spells, Alpha Vance spells. I think I've got this one here, Gamma Vance spells, and there's another one hidden somewhere. And I'm not entirely sure what these are supposed to be, but let's open one up and see what we see. So these are all spells. So, okay. So I think the Vance spells have to fit in a certain grid. And so I'm thinking these are the way that you position your spells in your grid, and that's the spells you know. And it comes with some blank ones so you can write your own spells. But these are all level 4 and 5 spells. So Abra's Physique. If the person I touch becomes tougher and hardier, they gain 3 bene to their physicality pool. Color gold. So that's what these must be. These are Vance spells. And Vance is one of the 4, I want to say classes in the game, but there's more to it than just one of the 4 classes, because you have to choose your class and then you have to choose like a background and things like that. So that's really cool. And then Weaver aggregates. So the Weaver also casts spells, but in a different way. They kind of, I think it's like the difference between a wizard would be a Vance and a sorcerer in Dungeons & Dragons 5e would be a Weaver. So these have different qualities that you put together. So the sea separates us, yet touches everything it harbors and takes life. Default duration 1 round, default range is near, qualities journey, distance, water, aquatic creatures, life, secrets, absences, stone, fire, and understanding. So you kind of combine different qualities to create spells, and I'm not entirely sure how you do that, but that's pretty cool. I mean, it's really cool in my opinion. I'm really intrigued by this setting. I just don't know how everything works just yet. I'm not sure what these are for, but I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them, and they are just question marks on either side. We've got dice, which is exciting. We've got a black die, kind of a black with a greenish lettering, and then 2 more clear. Oh no, this one. Oh no, they're the same. They're like black and white, or black and red on the inside. But these are magic die, and they have, because the 0 is a symbol, and this one, the 0 is not a symbol. So these 3 are magic die. So when you cast a spell, when you roll for something, you can roll this regular die, but if the spell allows you to add a die, then you're using magic. And if you roll a 0 on a magic die, magical flux happens. So kind of interesting. It's a D10 system. And get rid of some of the air in the pockets there. Comes with a map of the Testament of the Suns, I believe. So I have this upside down. That's okay. Really, really cool. Something that you could either play on the game board, but more so hang on your wall or something like that. I think it's just neat. And then it comes with another cloth map of Satyrine, the City of Notions. And so again, something you can hang on your wall, which hopefully I will do at some point. I've got a Sooth deck here, so I think this is what goes in that. Let's see if we can open it up. Might need to use my teeth, as I have no fingernails. The Sooth deck is something that I have not entirely figured out just yet, but like the Hunter, I don't know if you can see that. The Visor, they all have numbers on them, which is corresponding to development mode play. But I don't know how they correspond to... Yeah. But I believe, if I'm correct, that, yeah, they sit right there in the hand. Kind of neat. The Angel, the Visor, the Hunter, the Cat, the Monarch, the Lucky Coin, the Forbidden Game. So these all blue, red, invisible, indigo, gray. So they all have colors on them too, except this one said Nemesis and this one said Adept. This one said Defender and Companion, Sovereign. And then it looks like the rest of these have colors or invisible. No, some of them say Sovereign and Nemesis again, so not really sure. But the Sooth deck you play during combat, I think during regular stuff as well, but more so in combat, you're flipping it over on the path of the suns. So that's cool. Screaming Silence. So these are ephemera objects. Spell deck. So we have a spell deck, ephemera objects, and then incantations. And that looks like that. So lots of incantations, which I think is something all people can grab. I don't think I'll open these just yet because I'll have a lot of cards running around, but yeah, that's cool. And then underneath, we have the Path of the Suns board game. It kind of goes... Well, I have it. It goes diagonal like this, but yeah. And then there's the invisible sun, and these are the different suns and their path. So, it's so cool. It's like, it's just really well thought out. And then these get punched out, and they must. And I got this as well. So I'm not really sure what either of these are for. These are tokens and what have you for the game, but what they mean yet I haven't gotten into specifics. But I imagine when I punch them out, they go here. So, but I'm going to leave them in there for just right now. All right, and next we have all of this stuff. So this is the guiding hand. This is a notebook for DMs to write down long-term notes and session dates and things like that. So kind of, I mean, really cool. I would like to, I guess I have the PDF so I could always print myself another one of these because I hate ruining things like this, but I mean, this is super cool and super useful. Comes with notebooks. Speaking of notebooks, I'm going to put that with the gate. These are more advanced spells, Omega advanced spells. Let's see what level these are. So got level 9. Yeah, so these 9 or 10, 8. So Jermagon's opalescent knowledge, level 8. I gain the answer to a single question that I have to ask about a topic related to something that I touch. I can also ask a follow-up question if I wish. Color indigo. So again, I think these are how they lock into the board for advances. So really interesting stuff there. Secrets. Do not open this unless you are the GM of a current Invisible Sun narrative and it is sealed with the Invisible Sun stamp. So I'm not going to open this because I just don't want to spoil things for people. So player's envelope. Let's see what we got here. Looks like we have an Order of the Vance. Oh, these are big character sheets. So we have an Order of the Vance. We have Order of the Makers character sheet. 2 Order of Weavers. I think everybody gets their own. Order of Goetica, which is really cool. And then this is the I think it's apostate. Comes with handouts apparently. Goetica handout. The Goetic decides what sort of entity wishes to summon, angel, demon, or other spirit. Maker's Matrix, about crafting items. Advanced spell casting. Oh, okay, so here's where you can Advanced chooses a spell they have stored in their mind, so this is the mind area. Pretty cool. And then Invisible Sun pools. Oh, so this is for everybody. This is your certes and qualia. Certes. Accuracy, physicality. So I imagine you put your little points and stuff in here. Kind of cool. Character creation reference. Oh, that's cool. So it helps you create your character. So yeah. Rules reference. That's useful. Gameplay modes, resolving any action, front and back, lots of information. And then tips for players in Invisible Sun. So yeah, lots of really cool stuff. I like, and again, I got the PDFs with all of these, which is really awesome. So I can print more of those if I want. But yeah, see if we can get them back in there. There we go. That is the player's envelope, GM's envelope. Let's see what this is. Probably full of NPCs. So Omar, yeah, and it's got, okay, so I can see some like finished, yeah, some finished characters, which is really cool. Oh, that is really cool. A grimoire of Omar, a grimoire of the Red Shaper, Palome and Lord Vix, and Lauk the Thief of Ideas, and their accuracy, their physicality. Okay, so Certes, Qualia. Okay, so these are just these are the character sheets for that. The very first session, it has some information. NPC appearances, memorable NPC trait, miscellaneous locations, sites, or scenes. 17 Invisible Sun stories, magical flux effects, level of difference effects. Yeah, so lots of cool stuff there. Gosh, this is neat. And there's so much. I've been reading the books, but like I just feel overwhelmed a little bit with character creation. Oh, I didn't put everything back. Again, we have a poster. So this is the Path of the Suns on one side and a bigger map, Saturnine, at the top here. So I kind of showed this earlier, so I won't undo all of that. Spells Grimoire for players. So that's cool. The Art of Invisible Sun. Really cool stuff. I should just keep this out to get my players interested. Yeah, this is really cool. Yeah, maybe this Sunday we'll talk about playing this instead of D&D for a little bit. I think I want to finish the D&D campaign that I'm running, but I also really want to run this. So it's just really cool stuff. And then we have the 4 major books. So we have the key. This is, if I'm remembering correctly, character creation. Yep. So this is character creation. And then the gate here is gameplay. And I'm going to throw in a bookmark there. Gameplay. The path. I don't remember the path. Let's look. The Path is a book for game masters. Path of the Suns, the City of Citrine. So this is more of like the game setting. So that's cool. So we'll put the path in here. And then I believe the way is magic. Yeah. So these are spells and rituals and what have you. All right. And I think that's it, everybody. So that is my black cube. As I figure out how to play the game and get more into it, I'll have maybe some more videos out. But this was just kind of a simple unboxing. I hope you like it. Let me know in the comments below if you are interested in Invisible Sun. It's kind of spendy, but I'm excited for it. I think I'll have a lot of fun with it, and cross my fingers that I get to run it. And so with that, we'll be done. Thank you guys so much, and I will see you in the next video.